So,
Well, fuck you.
okay.
What's up?
Do you want to talk about it?
Huh?
You want
Talk about what?
what just happened?
Oh, the...
Yeah, I don't know if you were just wanted to say it or not.
Yeah, no, fucking Sicey.
But it's super, yeah.
Cool art. I just fucking...
We're freaking out over it.
Ah!
Can anyone post it or like
It's so
in the chat
cool.
maybe because it's really good.
It's so fucking cool.
Jeremy's a sneaky bastard.
He is, but I love it.
I love
it's
him.
It's so awesome. I love it.
But yeah,
too.
it's this really dope art of Sid
being badass,
fucking up Mr. X in Resident Evil, and I love it so much.
I love it so. It is so fucking dope.
Oh yeah, Grego, it was. But yeah, I don't know if Sicey's around right now or Jeremy wants to put it. I don't know. Yeah, it's real good.
It's real good and real cool. It makes me feel cool.
Which, I don't know if you, well, it's already late. I want to do Ace Attorney, and I was like, I still want to play Resident Evil 2, but like, you guys, I didn't know you guys needed to get up at like 9.
Yeah, no, it's fine though. As long I can get up at 9. We'll play some Ace Attorney. I can't play Resident Evil 2.
I know, but that's why I'm like lamenting.
It's cool though.
Yeah, Jeremy, put it in chat. I don't know if Sicey's cool with it, but I think the secret's out, so just put it in chat.
I am. Aw,
We'll
thank
also
you.
put it up on Twitter.
Daniel, I am a beautiful boy.
You are a beautiful boy.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
You're the most beautiful boy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, dude.
That is a compliment.
Okay,
That
prom.
goes straight to the Kokoro.
Did that make your penis the big penis?
All right.
It's one of my favorite things. I've been watching. It's old now, but I haven't seen it because I was playing it the same time they were. But I'm going through the Game Grumps playthrough of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door right
So
now,
good,
and
right?
I got to a point where they were talking about an old text message from an old friend of Dan's that was just like, "That makes my penis the big penis." That's like one of my favorite things right now. That, and I can't stop saying actual, factual, and no raisins because Daniel has been over it, and I can't not do. It's like I can't stop myself from doing it. I'm like, stop repeating things you hear other people say, you fucking tool, and then I do it anyway.
Fucking. All right, Emma. I don't like the guilty face, Emma. I'm not liking it, girl.
No, I'm not feeling it.
Let's talk.
I think, yeah.
What happened? What happened?
It's not your fault. It's literally not your fault, Daniel. It's literally my fault.
What happened, Emma? Please, tell me everything you can.
It's quote-unquote actually, factually my fault. Well, basically, there was a murder during the rite as it was being performed last night. The victim is... Trust in me.
Thrust in me.
Arrest.
Thrust.
Arrest.
In me. His name is Thrust in me.
I think it's supposed to be trust in me, but that's fine.
Oh.
But I like thrust in me because it's very sexual.
I see. Yes, you're right. Trust in me. You're right. I would rather it be thrust as well, but I see trust in me.
But you could interpret it either way because it's spelled stupidly.
Well, rust makes me think like da rust.
Yeah.
Thrust.
Thrust in me.
Thrust in me.
Thrust it in me. The victim is thrusted in me.
Can we just call him Thrust in me from now on?
Yes. No, but
Like
only
fucking
if you,
Johnny Depp.
only if you put an it. It has to be thrusted in me.
Thrust it in me?
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue.
Okay.
Just be like, yeah, thrust it in me.
Okay. Thrust it in me.
It's the high priest who is presiding over the rite.
Wait, hold on. Last night.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification rite?
Yeah, dude.
That's right, sir. You passed out for a whole day from your back pain.
I never knew my back's like a ticking time bomb. I'd better take better care of it.
Go see a doctor, my guy.
Oh!
Wow. The murder took place at the inner sanctum where the rite was being held.
I absolutely love her little sticker.
I know, it's the same one. It's like the pin that she used to have on her back.
And that she gave to Phoenix.
Yeah, I know, it's the best.
I love it.
It's so good.
It's so cute.
I want one.
The inner sanctum.
Yeah, you know. That
Yeah,
place that
you
we were
know.
gonna go.
How's that drink?
It's good.
It's the place where the spirit of Lady Kira's enshrined. It's through that gate over there and up at the top of the mountain stairs, just beyond. I'm a small boy, please believe me.
Oh, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction.
Abbot Emmy and Miss Maya went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer you fainted in the middle of, because of your stupid back.
Hey man, back pain sucks.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
actually not joking around. Like, I'm just shit talking. Back
No.
pain is serious.
Yeah, no, it is. You know what else sucks? Kidney pain. Have you ever had pain in your kidneys?
No, but I can imagine that it sucks ass.
You know why? Because it feels like it's in your back.
I can definitely see that.
Mm-hmm. It feels like it's in your back, but it's your kidneys. And kidney pain sucks. So, who do you think killed the high priest?
Unfortunately, Maya's our sole suspect right now. During the raid, the inner sanctum was off limits to the general public.
So then only the high priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred?
I'm getting flashbacks to one of the other times Maya got arrested.
Yeah.
Right, so the inner sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. The only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion.
Can we all just agree that after this, Maya never gets put on trial for murder again?
Yeah, there should be a special rule that
There
like,
should be like a special fucking jurisdiction just for Maya.
where it's just like, look, Miss Faye is just really unfortunate, and we're just not. We get it.
She can't commit murder.
It's not happening.
It's just
it's
it has
every
not
time
happened.
it's wrong.
Yes.
But that's would be it would be the perfect crime because then she would definitely commit murder.
oh, for sure.
Intentionally. It would be like no one will ever suspect me.
Well, no one can suspect me. Even if they did suspect me, they can't prosecute me.
Exactly. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza that the high priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect.
So she was the first one to discover the body. That definitely doesn't help. Makes it even less likely that someone else was there during the crime scene.
Well, not. I mean, if they skedaddled.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, sir? Are you going to defend Miss Maya?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've done it tons of times.
Yeah, this is really an old hat for me.
There's no way she'd kill it.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. But this is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who would have thought you would have to take on that horrible court again?
They hate you so much. They just don't like justice. They're super not into justice.
It's cool.
Especially
I hate this
bitch. Yeah.
I hate this bitch. I hate her so much. I probably hate her more than I should, but like just her pompous fucking attitude.
Yeah, because she's like a
It doesn't-
really young teenager. She's like,
It-
I got the world figured out.
It does not help, and it makes me hate her. I'm like, seriously, put her head on a fucking
Wow.
staff.
Game of Thrones style?
Yes.
Wow.
Like, I'm done with this bitch. Wherein the divination seance determines all, and defense lawyers are unwelcome.
It's preferred they just don't show up at all.
What brings you here, Emma?
Well, back in the US, I was working on a case with an international prosecutor from Crane. You know the one. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time.
Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far.
Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. So maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere.
Sounds like this prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas.
I wonder. He's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face.
But also he's a douche.
Yeah, he's super douchey, and it's really hard to tell what he's thinking sometimes.
This international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case?
Oh yeah, he is. That's weird. What a weird coincidence.
I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one, too.
Coincidentally, yeah. Ain't that some crazy shit?
Prosecutor Sadmahi!
You know him, Albie?
Of course! Everyone in Crane does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Sadmahi, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath.
It's my job to, as a lawyer.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Just great. A prosecutor who's also revered as a monk in a deeply religious country. This trial is shaping up to be even more uniquely Kiranese than the last one.
Need to say that it'll be really unfair, as far as my side goes. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure. I'm going to fucking murder him for ever dare trying to accuse my baby girl, Trucy.
Yeah.
Of being anything but a perfect, precious magician.
Yeah, he got super fucked in that one.
This is Phoenix Daddy talking right now.
Definitely wrong. He was hella wrong in that case.
Phoenix Daddy talking right now. Phoenix Daddy wants this guy dead.
He's dead. He would
Phoenix
say to
Wright.
me he would be dead. I would be like, yeah, that man is dead. That's a dead man.
Phoenix Wright, on the other hand, has better control over his emotions. Phoenix Daddy.
It's about to be like, just barely.
Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I'd better give him everything I got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here.
Come to think of it, Prosecutor Sadmahi mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can.
Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy?
He did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in the last trial. I mean, whatever. Let's just say I'll help where I can.
Thanks, but don't go getting yourself into any trouble on my account, okay?
All right,
Unless
I
I'm
won't.
about to die. Then, maybe stick your neck out a little bit for me?
Only a tiny bit, though. I mean, I gotta
Yeah.
look out for myself, I guess.
Yeah. Prosecutor Sadmahi crowd sounds pretty strict.
So, first things first. Let's start with this. That fucking Mr. X getting bodied artwork is mega good. No, I don't think anyone ever shared it in the chat. Can somebody link it? Because it's really good. Dead man. Hot off the press, it's the High Priest autopsy report. Check it out. Check this fucking shit out.
Thrust's autopsy report added to the court record.
The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound in the abdomen. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's warbid dagger. Is it just war and bad? Is it just a war bad? War is bad? This game could try a little harder, maybe. It's used during the raid, however, the dagger has yet to be found. It's almost like someone carried it away. That isn't Maya.
Lady Kira's dagger, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Kira. I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger.
Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Just like Visenya with Dark Sister.
Right, whatever floats your boat. And isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be replica, right? I
Sure.
didn't know it's a lady.
Yeah, there's really, you can't even go off like a silhouette. It's just a mask. That's the only indication. Whatever.
Would it be okay for me to take a look at the crime scene, Emma?
The police have already wrapped up their investigation. But the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure.
Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense.
It's not allowed for me to do it, but I definitely need to do it. Alright then, leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Sadmahi and the police later.
Thanks, Emma.
I'm super gonna get in trouble for this. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step.
Wait, you're not coming with me?
No, I'm not climbing up there again. No way.
Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it.
You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright.
Why don't you join me, Albie?
That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity.
Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. Aw, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
By the way, what are all the people still praying here? Aren't they gonna go home?
The customs of this rite require that they not move from the spot until tomorrow afternoon. Also, they've got really toned butts. Check out all those butts. It doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops.
I guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh?
Yeah, it super sucks. Anyways.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm sorry, I'm being really sassy. I'm so full of beans tonight.
Listen, man. Listen.
What?
I was about to say
I was like,
something.
I'm listening, but you're not saying anything.
I was gonna say something bad. I'm not gonna say something bad.
Oh, you want to say something bad.
I was gonna say something bad.
Oh, God
damn it!
I'm so angry that she's here.
I know, me too.
What are you doing here?
What
Go
are you-
away!
Go away! Put some pants on! It's really high up and cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. I better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Who's that? It kind of looks like... that
I
one
immediately
fucking
see
bitch.
a broken lantern.
Yes, and
Bing.
blood everywhere.
Well, yes, but
And
that's too
the outfit.
obvious. So my brain is like, look at that broken ass lantern. I wonder what's up with that. Maybe need to be a little higher up.
Should probably at least say hi to her before I start my investigation. Not that I want to, but...
Come on, Phoenix.
God
I
damn it.
don't want to say hi. Oh no, I think we just need to examine her, maybe. Hello, Kim. How are you?
What?
What?
I guess I didn't click...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You didn't click her.
Excuse me?
This was you.
It's you. Do you even know where you are? Barbed head. Of course I do. May I ask what you're here? Why you're here, your benevolence?
She's like, I'm allowed anywhere. I'm 16 and I rule the world.
I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Curanism. Unscrupulous lawyers such as yourself have no business being here. But I'm not unscrupulous. Whatever, that word.
It's like you just said it perfectly fine, like 2 seconds ago.
Quiet. You dare to find fault with my insights at every turn the other day.
Yeah, but he was innocent.
Oh, she's still pissy about that, huh?
Sounds like somebody's a sore loser. It's like, okay, but listen, we were definitely right. It's in my name. Oh no, Kim. I don't believe in prayers, but I'll put out thoughts for your sleep schedule. I know the feeling.
As you know, Your Benevolence, a murder has occurred and I need to investigate. But we know the killer is one of your own.
No, we don't.
In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Plus, she's a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened?
No.
All practitioners from overseas are big, phony balonies.
I'm super racist. I'm xenophobic as fuck.
And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bit of prestige. Nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last try. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on her impression of foreigners.
Okay, but that's really fucking, that's really not cool.
As the defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene, and I need to do it now. I've been authorized by the police. What's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred Hall of Justice once more. No, I simply want to defend my client. Which means you have come to forge evidence then.
Oh.
I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance.
I mean, you can just watch me.
That's
investigate.
unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway?
Religion.
My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance?
Yeah, I do. I do, actually.
This face, that is a punchable face.
It is.
That is a very punchable
I've never
face.
seen a face that's more punchable than that
That is
face.
such a punchable face. That's a curb stompable face.
Yeah.
I would never dare criticize the royal couple.
I would, though.
I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred.
Yes, they were terrible parents.
Oh. I had just the most wonderful idea, Barbed Head. Why do I have a bad feeling about that glitter eye?
Because it sucks, like, super hard. Why doesn't she just watch you while you investigate?
What's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move.
Thank you.
So as to prevent any misdeeds, naturally.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you want to follow me around the entire time?
I don't care. Do it.
Of course. Not that I want to, mind you. And I will not tolerate any objections. Understood? Oh my god, she's so fucking annoying! What is that, Barbed Head?
Nothing.
It's nothing, you annoying little prick.
But it's good, though. Like, you can put up with this now, and then she can't fucking say anything against anything you bring up in court because you'll be like, you were there, bitch. You remember? You remember this shit? You were there!
Very well, then. Let's get this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary.
Okay.
Please don't rush me.
The only person that can rush me is Geddy Lee.
It is not without reason that I insist on the speedy investigation, Barbed Head. I am direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, with who guides the people of Korea.
So?
As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. Blood of battle? that's a big problem, why don't you head down now? I won't do anything, I promise. No, lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste so that we may leave here soon.
Okay, fine, jeez.
Oh, and one more thing. What? Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune.
No, it's just the truth, but okay.
This time my insights shall reveal the absolute truth.
Okay.
So brace yourself for a defeat, most bitter lawyer.
Okay.
Alright, fine. Can I get on with, like, looking around and shit now? As long as you know where we stand.
Yeah, so about the facts and the evidence.
About fucking curb stomping your ass. I hate this child. I don't think I've ever hated a child so much.
Yeah. I just want to kind of throw her into the ocean and be like, swim, bitch, swim!
I better hurry up and poke around for clues before she changes her mind. God, you're just such a bitch. Such an entitled little fucking princessy prick.
Entitled is the word.
I can't stand it. I can't fucking stand it. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
She's like, oh no, you can't look at that. It's a sacred right. Oh, fuck. Oh. Don't touch it.
I'm a direct descendant of bullshit. Whoa. This is blood. This is the statue of Warbad. Warbad. The bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance. And all of this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. Also, how is there a chalk outline on top of a pool of blood?
I think it's like it's not chalk, it's like rope.
A rope outline?
Yeah.
But how is it just like sitting there perfectly in shape?
Bitch, I don't know!
There's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. She's a petite thing.
Yeah. And all she eats is burgers and ramen.
And so far, it sounds like she's been on a fucking fast anyway.
So loud, so angry, so dead.
Isn't this Lady Kira's robe? Oh, Holy Mother. Lady Kira's robe is... I know how you feel, but we should leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene. You imbecile! This is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore.
So?
Is it? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years.
Yeah, he's right.
Enough. If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe.
It's not. This is 100% not.
That foul murderer should not get away with this.
It's not. He's right, it shouldn't look that good. If it's been untouched this whole time.
It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It even looks like it's been mended a number of times.
Oh, well then maybe it is.
This robe kind of smells. How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that?
What?
No, I mean that it sells like incense. I see. The scent you detect is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with the sacred incense.
Do you wash it, or?
This smells like incense now. The scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed.
Is the mask a separate thing?
I will check.
No. Oh, but there was something in the pool still. Probably
Well, yeah.
that outline.
That's... yeah. It's been stained red by the High Priestess' blood. Priest's blood, not priestess.
But hey, I mean, no, whatever.
I mean, this is the High Priestess, right? I'd like it to run with her blood.
Yeah. We can fix it.
Yeah,
We can fix it right now.
for sure. The spring shall red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend. Wait, does that mean more religious bullshit? That's crazy talk.
Yeah, dude. What else? What else? Show me what you got.
It's a lantern. It's still lit.
And so am I.
Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries.
Except that one.
Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately.
Exactly.
So that's why they're outfitted with glass moon guards. Still, I better keep my distance, just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were the only source of light up here that night.
I'm getting flashbacks to a different case. Anyways.
The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because moonlight is a purifying force. I see. No touching. I wasn't going to.
I thought about it, but I definitely was not going to. Oh, hello. What's this?
A blood-stained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps? But it's written in Kiranese, so I can't read a lick. Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then...
It's not how bloodstains work.
Ruby... This is simply impossible to read. Wait. What is it? This stamp on the lower right, it's the mark of those insurgents. The Defiant Dragons. The rebel group. What's it doing here? Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels?
Also, you should still at least be able to see some, like, markings through the bloodstain. It doesn't totally obscure everything. Or whatever. Anyways.
I mean, it depends if it's, like, saturated in blood, though.
Maybe.
Looks
Unlikely.
and how fresh the ink was.
That's true, too.
Yeah. Looks like this about does it for this area. Let's look at this broken-ass lantern
Yeah, so about this lantern.
that's supposed to never go out and people will die. That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. I'll take a closer look when I'm in a better spot.
Oh, can we do the thing where we, like, rotate our position? We sure as hell can! The flame is still actually going, though. I'm
Oh,
impressed.
that's dope.
It is broken, but the flame is still burning.
Dope. This rock must have fallen from higher up in the mountain.
Interesting.
It's like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go.
I'm so terrified of heights, but
Wow,
okay.
what an incredible view. It almost boggles the mind. Get down from there this instant. Right, sorry. I'll be right down. It looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain.
That'll probably be relevant.
I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion is the only way up here.
So, can we look at... Oh.
I think I'd better go take a closer look. Okay. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now can we look at... I'm dying to look at that fucking lantern. It was the first thing I noticed. Let me look at that lantern. The glass is broken. How is it still burning?
This lantern is damaged. The wind guard is completely broken. Damaged? Was this your doing?
You were watching me!
No, I didn't even touch it. Then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here.
Okay, but...
Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored.
Wow.
I'll be back to take a look. You'll see.
The thing that bugs me is she's so entitled knowing that people actually die. People super die.
Yeah, no, she's awful. She is actually awful.
Like, it's cool when... I mean, it's not cool, but it's still, like, whatever. When people are just like, I'm a stupid teenager, and I think I know the world, and I've got it all figured out, and I run this shit. It's worse when it's like, I run this shit, and people die on a daily basis.
Because of my stupidity.
Yeah, and I've got the power over life and death. And literally, people's lives just end. And who cares about facts?
Because religion, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely 100% always right.
I literally hate this girl. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the rite?
The day before the rite, the temperature in the area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost.
Must be the elevation. It wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall.
Yeah, maybe.
The snow has obviously been cleared away here. And the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures of my trip. I should snap one of the area here, just in case. Good boy. Good boy, Kemi.
This is a super good boy. You should take pictures of the entire area, to be completely honest.
Yeah, but, you know, we can't expect you to be that smart, Phillips. There's only so much we can expect of you.
What's on the other side if we were to turn totally around?
I will get to that in just a second. Just making sure there's nothing else I can examine here. Statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a closer look at it.
Oh, cool. This must be relevant for some reason. Oh. You know, I think I just found the murder weapon. I mean, he's not pointing it out, but it looks pretty murdery. Doesn't it? Doesn't it look like something that could stab somebody really good?
Where did it go?
It's just looking at the eye holes.
Look, the bird's missing its eye. I feel sorry for the poor fella. Are you the one who took it? Of course not.
You've
Did
been
you see
watching
take
me.
it?
What?
The statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired.
No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too if I were always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here.
So let's turn the other way. Oh, wait. This is new. Hello.
During the rite, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery.
How convenient.
The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira.
Oh, I just got her fucking name.
Yep.
Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world.
Oh, so the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom?
Indeed. So see to it that you keep it clean.
This is, this flap in the center acts like the ritual's curtain door. That's about it.
Yeah.
And what was that shrill scream for just now?
I just like screaming.
I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice that I was climbing up, but now that I can see all the way down, I guess the flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down.
Phoenix, you're so cute. I can't help myself. You're just so fucking adorable.
Very cute.
Can't.
There's something hanging off the ritual curtain there. Fucked up.
It's all weird. Yeah, it's all weirdly stitched.
Looks like those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion. Except they're arranged like no prayer flags I've ever seen. How so?
All of these flags have been sewn together.
Hey, you're right. It's like they're one big banner now.
There's something written on a piece of it. Donated by Thrust It In Me.
Hell yeah.
It seems this piece is a donation of it in me, made at some point.
Inner bathroom sanctum was original name for the sort of wait, no. For the sack theme? Wait, what? Oh, fucking Final Fantasy 13. fuck out of here with your Final Fantasy 13 references. I'm just kidding. Don't go. I love you, Stacey.
Inner Bathroom Sanctum was the original name for...
Yeah. I'm just like, I want to see... Oh, hello.
Well, Sack is standalone complex.
Ah.
And the name of that song is Animated.
Ah. Now I get it.
Yeah. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean.
Hi, yes, you were talking to yourself, but I'll explain it to you.
Oh, no, you didn't murder that sentence. We're just drunk.
Yeah, it's true.
There's a prison at the apex of this mountain.
What?
A prison? Up there? It is said that Lady Kira laid those she defeated to rest atop this mountain,
It's hardcore.
so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits.
This doesn't make any sense, but it's still hardcore.
I'm feeling queasy just thinking about it. Being all the way up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse.
Oh yeah, hello. Sup?
As above, so below. Sort of. Kinda. Well, I mean, this hand is holding something and this hand is down, but what an amazing wall painting. So this is Lady Kira.
Yeah, it's pretty dope looking.
It is really dope looking. Not gonna lie.
Dope?
Actually, this Lady Kira reminds me of my favorite goddess from Sanatana Dharma, or Hinduism.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. There's this goddess. I cannot remember her name off the top of my head because I'm drunk, but she's my favorite goddess because she is the goddess of, she's both the goddess of, creation and destruction.
Nice.
So she creates life, but also takes it away.
Yeah.
So, like, she's fucking
She's like-
murderous as fuck.
So she's like the Holy Mother.
Sort of, in a way, but, like, it's mostly, like, the people who are devoted to her are, like, from what I understand, because I only studied Hinduism a little bit in college, the people who are super devoted to her, like, they're very, like, radical, because...
Like the people who follow the Holy Mother.
No, I don't know. She's just really badass. The goddess is really badass because she has, like, she wears the skulls of, like, her followers as a necklace and, like, their hands as a belt.
It's pretty hot. Not
And
gonna lie.
yeah, no, it's fucking badass, and she's super murderous.
Yeah.
She'll fucking she literally comes for death for everyone. Like, she
Yeah.
kills everything.
I mean, I don't. Who else would? If you're the god of, if you're the giver and taker of life, why not?
I love her though, and she's beautiful.
Will either of you be at Limit Break? Yeah, but not
No.
the whole thing. I'll be there for Daniel's run, so I'll be there for a couple of days. Limit Break is at such a horrible time for me, so I can't afford to take any more than a couple of days off of work.
Yeah.
I can take the weekend and then the days after that to cover, like, the period of time that includes Daniel's run. And then I have to come back.
I don't have, like, any vacation time right now.
Well, I mean, the thing about Limit Break is that, like, a lot of it starts and ends over a full weekend.
Right.
So, but you do, like, I don't remember the exact schedule, but I think Daniel's run is on, like, a Monday or Tuesday. I'll at least be there for that. But I will not be there the whole week. But I wasn't there. I mean, that was the case last time also. I was there. I missed the first half of Limit Break, and then I was there from like Wednesday night until Sunday morning. I think my plane went out at like midnight.
It's like, not only can I not afford it, but like...
I can't afford it either. I'm 100% only able to go because people are very generous, and I'll probably have to do like a very short, small fundraiser, in which case I put a lot of my money towards it too, because I don't want to be a piece of shit. But it's just like the only way that I can justify flying across the country.
No,
like,
for sure.
AGDQ is one thing because it's really close to us.
And Tokyo Tag is really awesome and comps us our room.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've known Tokyo Tag forever.
Yeah.
Since their conception, actually.
Yes.
And before that. But Limit Break is a thing where it's just like, it's almost as far away from us as physically possible.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do. And it's in the middle of wedding season.
Which, for your job in particular, is a very busy
Yes,
time.
I do a lot of formal wear tailoring. So it is 100% a problem. I can't take a whole week off work in the middle of wedding season.
Yeah. No, for me, I just feel bad because I won't be able to make it at all. It's not something I can afford to go to.
It's also right when we move.
It's also right when we move. It's not something I can afford to go to. And it's not like I can ask the time off anyway. I absolutely can't.
It sucks. I'll be there. We both go to AGQ, but like I'll be at Limit Break for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So super excited to meet Lily.
Do you see that red mark upon her brow?
Upon her brow.
That's the character for death in Pyrenees. It's the mark of resolve to fight to the end.
I love it.
There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning. Interesting.
That's pretty dope, actually. I don't like you, but I dig this Lady Kira.
Yeah, Lady Kira's cool. Fuck you, though. Your benevolence has marks on your face. So did the High Priest.
The High Priest's marks are those of a monk, the minor, the royal priestess. I don't feel like doing my voice for this one because it's hurting my throat. They have the marks of it.
Yeah. Shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to the conditions, like status and age. And all the records about them kept at Temple.
Oh yeah, Temple.
So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh?
But it's forever on your face.
Which, I mean, I think is cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Phoenix.
Is that a weapon? I heard it's effective, especially against living things.
That's Lady Kira's dagger. It's very same one used at the right. It's made to resemble the warbad, the bird Lady Kira's fashioned herself after. So that dagger is the weapon that took the High Priest's life.
Probably, or one that was fashioned to look like it.
If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, then you need but ask.
Thanks, but I'll pass for now.
I get the feeling she's gonna be super relevant in this case.
And I hate
I
it.
should definitely ask the princess for more details later. Or, you know, we could just go to the detention center and talk to Maya.
Yeah, whatever.
And not ask this.
No, there's stuff
Little
that she would know that Maya wouldn't know, but, you know, I don't like it either. I want to turn the other direction. I'm eager. I'm an eager beaver. Yes. Oh, never mind. I thought there was one more turn that we could do. Shit, have we almost looked at everything?
We have looked at it.
Are you super sure?
I mean, I'll go through one more time and double
Just
check.
look around everywhere?
Yeah, just a double check. Because I might have missed something, but I'm pretty sure I did the sweeping motion over every area.
I thought for sure there was gonna be one more thing, and I was like, oh no. You might be super right. Not that it's in your name or anything, Baka. Alrighty then. I guess we'll just ask her about this, whatever. Yeah, GDQ for you is what Limit Break is for me. So, I wasn't sure. I was like, I'm probably not going to do it this year until Daniel was like, I got in. And I was like, I'm there. I'm super there. But like, only for those days. And then I have to go.
I very much wish I could go. I would love to watch Daniel run. But I literally just got in trouble at work.
No, I know. Like, your work position is a little different than mine.
Yeah. I got in trouble at work for being sick.
It's real stupid.
It is really stupid.
It's not super cool at all.
No, but it's
whatever.
better now.
Yeah. It sucks in general in this world. You're not the first person that I've ever known to have a weak immune system and be fucked over royally. Like, I've had friends that, like, legitimately have health conditions that, like, real, literal health conditions where it's just, like, it's not that they just get sick a lot, it's that there's a fucking reason they get sick a lot. And they could go to any doctor, and the doctor would be like, yeah, you got an autoimmune bullshit, or whatever.
Well, I was about to say, technically, I have a chronic illness.
You do. You have a I'm not trying to discount your shit. I'm just saying, like, the other person that I know of, like, they have a condition that they could definitely get paperwork for and just be like, this is my condition, and it causes all of this other shit that is all the time forever. And it doesn't matter. Like, during schooling and stuff, they were just like, yeah, you've been absent too many days, so you fail. And they're like, but I literally could not be here.
I know who you're talking about.
And they were like, yeah, but we don't care. And they were like, but I can't, I just want to get an education. I'm here, it's like, I'm here every day that I'm able to be here, but I literally can't.
Yeah.
I'll die. And they're just like, yeah, we don't care. Get fucked, idiot. And it's like, oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, no, I was absent.
Oh, it's super legal. It's 100% legal. Happens all the time to people.
I was, for anyone who wants to know, because this is like part of the reason why I was stressed out for quite a bit at the beginning of this year. I got really sick after AGDQ. Like, I got just like a flu bug or something. And had to be absent from work right after that.
Right after taking time off, you got sick and had to take more time off.
Right after having a vacation, I got sick and had to take time off, which I had time to cover it. Like,
You had sick days.
I had sick days to cover it, but...
And you also tried at GDQ you did everything to not get sick.
Yeah.
You really tried to, you did all the things that you could possibly do in a like an event, like, environment to not get sick. And you still did.
Yeah, I have a shitty immune system. I just do. But I went to the doctor, I got a doctor's note, and I got written out of work for 2 days. And when I got back from work, they were like, even though you have a doctor's note, even though we know you were sick,
even though you have sick days,
we're
gonna write you up anyway.
Well, it was technically not a write-up, I found out. It's a verbal counseling.
Whatever, it's corporate bullshit.
It's corporate
bullshit. It's
bullshit.
basically them being like, how dare you take extra days off even though we know you're really sick.
Yes.
Because even though you were sick, we suffered from it production-wise. And we're gonna punish you for it because you couldn't do anything about it, but fuck you, we don't care because we lost money. That's really actually what it is.
It is very much corporate bullshit. Although I did just
like, you can't deny the fact, like, it's like, whatever, I understand that the fact that I've been away for so many days that production has suffered. Even if you're you're a good employee, but even if you were the worst employee ever, you could be like, you've lost money just because I've been gone for so long. I get that, but also, I could not help it. So you don't be like, oh, I lost money, so I'm just gonna punish my random employee and be like, fuck you. You couldn't help yourself, but I'm gonna punish you for it. Like, what were you supposed to do? Come to work sick and get everybody else sick? Like, I never understood that.
Yeah.
I never understood the mentality of being like, well, come to work sick so that you can get everyone else sick, but at least production doesn't stop. Even though it does suffer because you work, you can't work to full capacity when you're sick. You're gonna do a shitty job anyway because you're sick. And then you're gonna get everyone else sick and they're gonna call out. It's just, it's people in business thinking in the short term and not the long term.
Yeah.
Every
Although,
time.
I did recently get my employee evaluation.
How'd that go?
Actually, really well.
Nice.
It was pretty dope. I got...
That is dope.
Cause like we had to do our evaluations ourselves, and then my manager doesn't, like, you do a self-evaluation and then your manager gives you
I hate
what
that
they
shit
believe.
though, because they're like, tell me how you think you're doing. And I'm like, well, I think I'm doing pretty good. And they're like, get fucked, idiot. You actually do horrible. And I was like, oh man.
Actually, they gave me a better score than I gave myself.
Well, true. I don't think I've actually ever given myself a very good review. But the whole point of them being like, tell me how you think you do. And I'm like, what do you want from me? Either I'm going to be like, I'm a piece of shit. Or I'm going to be like, I guess I'm doing okay. And you're just going to body me anyways. Like, it's never going to be a win scenario for me or you. So why do you do it? Just tell me how I'm doing. And why are you doing this to me? What does it matter what I think I'm doing? Just tell me what I'm doing.
Yeah, essentially. That's part of the reason why I've been so stressed out and like
Yeah, Sotenbori
absent.
summed it up 100%.
That's what I've been like so kind of like absent for a while, is my job was being very, very, very stressful. Among them being like, we're going to give you an oral warning or a oral whatever. On top of that was a whole lot of drama that I didn't want to deal with, which I won't go into, but it was a lot of stress. My job was causing me a lot of stress, but it's better now.
Yeah, it's a lot better now.
It's a lot better.
But it doesn't matter, because the whole point of it is what Sotenbori said, where they're like, we're short on people, so I'm really sympathetic to your situation, but because we're short on people, we're going to penalize you anyway. And it's like, okay, but also, no, that's not okay. Like, situations happen. That's the whole part of running a business. I get it. When it gets to a corporate situation, they can kind of like anybody who's in a regional management position can kind of distance themselves and be like, well, I'm looking at the numbers, and you're not performing well enough as a franchise, and that's because your employees keep calling into work because they're sick, and that's not good. And then your manager's like, fuck, we just got a bad evaluation because our employees keep calling out from being sick, so I'm just gonna punish them or whatever. But it's like, if you think about it from a business standpoint, your employees make you money. If they're sick, they're sick. Don't punish them for being sick. It doesn't, you get a short-term loss, but you're only hurting yourself in the long term if you're like, well, I have to compensate my losses right now. And you don't even compensate them by punishing people. Like, you don't win. There's no win, there's like a no-win scenario if you're just like, I lost money and I'm just gonna take it out on you, my employee who makes me money. There's another business that I'm fond of that they're like a cafe that I go to frequently when I'm on break or whatever. And I've gone there before, and like recently, and the owner was there. The owners are there all the time. It's small. So the owner was there, and he was like locking up the thing, and I was like, what's up? And he was like, yeah, sorry, we're not open today. All of our employees are super sick. And I was like, I can't run the place by myself, so I'm closing. And I was literally like, oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they all get better. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm sorry that you're definitely losing out on a whole day of business. And he was like, yeah, but at least my employees are super good, and they know that when they come back, they still have a job, and then they'll all be healthy. And they're not being sick around food.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're small, so they don't make a lot of money. So obviously it was really hurting him. But, like, you can't have sick people around food. You just can't. Anyways, that's my rant. It's real dumb, and I'm sorry it happened to you.
It's okay.
If I'm sick now, I call out because the only people I work for they're old, and you know, like, they have compromised immune system, so if I go to work sick, I might get them sick. And they can sew circles around me. So if I make them sick, that hurts production way more than me calling out.
Yeah.
So I will do it at any time. And
No, for sure.
they understand that because they're good people, but I can't understand the corporate mentality of being like, you've been sick too much and I'm punishing you for
Well,
it.
it's so funny too, right? Because I have this like oral warning that I had. I haven't been written up. Let me go ahead and say that. I haven't been written up. It hasn't gotten that bad. But I got this verbal warning or whatever. I still have sick time I haven't used.
But if you use it, they're all gonna judge you.
Well, if I use it, I'll get in even more trouble. So I'm not going to use it, but I just don't understand why you give me the time, but I can't use it without getting in trouble.
Because they're like, here's this thing, aren't we so nice that we give you sick time? But then when you use it, they're like, you lying piece of shit, you're just calling out because you don't want to work today. And you're like, but I'm real sick. And they're like, yeah, we don't care.
But look, I went to the ER. I have a doctor's note.
I was literally dying. I was bleeding out, and I was getting like
Every
emergency
time.
surgery. And they're just like, yeah, okay, we don't care that. We don't
Every
believe you, and we
single-
don't care.
Every single time I've ever called out for being sick, I always get a doctor's note. Like, I spend money.
I've never had a doctor's note in my life.
I spend money to go to the urgent care.
No, fuck it. They're not gonna believe you anyway, so fuck them.
But that's what I do. But that's like, that's just to show you how much more bullshit it is. I spend money to go to the urgent care to be like, I'm sick, check me out, and have doctors write me a note.
Check it out.
And every time I've ever gone to the urgent care, something's been wrong with me, and they're like, yeah, you need to be written out for a day or 2 days. It's,
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just like, I know you, and the
Yeah.
people who work with you every single fucking day should know you, and that you work really hard. You're not lazy at all. You're terrified of being perceived as lazy. You are super terrified of people thinking you're a lazy piece of shit.
yeah.
So, like, you work super hard for yourself, and because you're like, I don't want people to think I'm a lazy piece of shit. And everybody who's worked with you every day of your damn life should know that, as I know that. So when you just have a shitty immune system, you cannot help that. You could sue them. That also costs money, though.
Yeah.
Some things are like, sometimes you can get away with threatening to sue, and then they're like, oh, fuck, this person is real serious. Like, I had a landlord once that tried to fuck me over, and I was like, I'll sue you, and they were like, oh shit, I didn't realize this 20-something-year-old would actually lawyer up. I'll just leave you alone forever. And I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. But if you do that to a business, they might actually lawyer up, and then you would have to wind up paying.
Yeah.
You would probably win, but it would, it's risky. But you're right, though. Like, in court, they would be like, this person had sick time, so you're super wrong. Like, it doesn't matter how behind you were on production. This person had sick time, and they were sick, and they used it. Here's a doctor's note. What other evidence do you need? Fucking get out of my courtroom. But, like, you would still have to hire a lawyer. That's not cheap.
Yeah. But, oh god, there was another thing I was gonna, oh yeah, I won't say where, but there was one job I had where I did get written up. I've only been written up once at all the jobs I've ever had, and I've had quite a few jobs. I've only been written up once, and it was essentially for being sad.
What? They're like, we're gonna write you up because you're too sad?
It was right after our friend
Had died.
has passed. And right after, it was after we had like his like sermon.
So people who have been around here for a long time know about that, because we did a little thing for... That
Right.
was a court case that lasted years. That was a big legal battle that we did, where a roommate that I used to live with had died, and we went through a very long legal battle. But
Yes.
like, right when he died, it was very sudden. He wasn't sick but 2 days beforehand. He was young and healthy, so his death
Yeah.
was very sudden, and so
Yes.
everybody was like, what the fuck?
We were blindsided. And it was very emotional and hurtful, and anytime you lose somebody, it is.
Well, yeah.
Um,
You don't ever expect to get a phone call and just be like, your friend's dead, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
yeah. Anyway.
So obviously you're going to be sad.
Yes. So I went into work. The day after we had his, like, we didn't really have a sermon because we didn't really have, like, a...
He didn't want a funeral.
He
so
didn't
we
want a funeral.
got together and we just talked about him, and it was emotional.
Yeah.
But it was really intimate and nice.
It was really intimate and nice. But the next day I had to work.
Right.
So I went into work, and lo and behold, when I go into work, I won't say where the place was, but I will say that we got a new shirt in stock, and it was a Bad Religion shirt.
Oh, that was really relevant to stuff like that person really liked.
Yes.
It was one of his favorite bands of all time.
So when I saw that we had a new shirt in stock and it was a Bad Religion shirt, I started to cry and went into the bathroom and was there for a good, 10, 15 minutes getting myself to stop crying, and then I went back onto the sales floor. I got written up for that.
You got written up for crying on the clock?
Yeah.
Man, I've taken shits on the clock for a longer period of time than that. That's so ridiculous. Also, like, the people that I worked for at the time that happened, which we lived together, so I was there for the whole shebang.
Oh, yeah. No.
And that morning I was getting up to work, and so at some point, I don't remember when, but I messaged my work and I was like, I'm not coming in because my roommate just died.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was my work didn't believe me, and they were, I don't know if I specified anything. I was just like, I can't come in.
Well, yeah, no.
I was like, I just can't come in.
No, it's just,
And my job was just they were okay, but they were low-key oh, fucking Kemi called out. I'm so pissed. And then I explained it the next day, and they were like, holy shit, I'm so and they gave me 2 weeks off. They were just like, you don't have to work. It's fine. Which still sucked because they were like, we can't give you paid time off, because I think I worked at Dunkin' Donuts at the time, and they were like, you don't get paid time off. No. Even though you're a shift leader, you just don't. And they were like, but you can just, don't worry about it. I got it. It's fine. Just go home. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks.
Because
But that's fucked up. But your fucking worker's like, I'm gonna write you up for being real sad.
Yep.
Seriously though,
and I don't want to talk about I don't want to say which company it was for.
I know exactly what company it was
only
for.
Because it wasn't the company's fault. It was the direct manager. Working for that company was great.
Which is something usually you hear the opposite.
Yes, usually you'd hear the opposite. So I don't want to drag their name through the mud. They were a good company to work for. I just had a really shitty manager.
I got reprimanded for taking high amounts of sick days because of having to work hard and doing to people. Dude, so Timbori, that's exactly what Dunkin' Donuts was like for me. When I worked for Dunkin' Donuts when I was younger, when I was in my, from 20, no, I got out of radio when I was 21. No, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts before and after I got in and out of radio. Mm. So it was it spanned from being a teenager to my very early 20s. That shit happened to me all the time. That's the only reason I think that I actually went from a regular employee to being a shift leader, even though I quit and then got rehired a bunch of times. Because I was the only one that would be like, everybody here is a drug addict and everybody here calls out on a regular basis. And I was like, yeah, I'll work a 12-hour shift, whatever, that's money in the bank. And they were like, cool, you're totally cool with working 12-hour shifts. We're just gonna put you on the schedule all the time. And then I would be like, oh god, my body actually is not able to handle this. And I would call out for days.
Oh, but that's the thing, right? It
worked out, because I had cool managers that I worked with that were like, yeah, you've been working a million shifts. You can just take a day off. And I was like, god, thank you so much. I need to sleep.
But,
that was before insomnia was a really big problem in my life.
Well, what I was gonna say is just to give a little context. Still, I don't want to name the company, but the reason why that I know it wasn't the company's fault and why it was my manager was because right before the whole situation happened, where I had a little bit of a crying spell on the floor.
Right.
my store manager got in trouble with our regional manager because our regional manager told her that she wasn't being strict enough on us.
What?
Our regional manager was like, your numbers aren't meeting expectations, and you're not...
But they don't know contextually what's going... Like, they don't... That's the thing, there's a disconnect when they're not on the floor and they don't see what's going on a day-to-day basis.
Right. I understand.
They come in and they're like, your numbers aren't good, something's wrong. And
right. So our regional manager comes in and basically does that and is like, your numbers are down, you're not being hard enough on your employees. And so my manager saw my going off the floor
and being like, oh, this fucking lazy shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saw that as an opportunity to be like, look, regional manager, I'm being hard on my employees. I just wrote somebody up.
But also I'm a piece of shit because, like, I probably know the context somewhat of what's happening right now. And my employee is really in a lot of distress. But I'm going to write them up so that I look better.
It's funny, too, because I think if the regional manager had been privy to the information, she would have been pissed at the manager because the regional manager loved me.
Yeah, I feel like any person with, like, a decent, like, heart or brain or soul, whatever, like, any decent person would just be like, oh yeah, I get that in context.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it's also, like, and I mean, I don't mean this in, like, brag about myself kind of a way, but I was a very good employee to that company.
You were. I remember. You're a good employee in general.
Well, no, but I was just like, I worked really hard for them, and I accomplished a lot for them. Like, we would do the whole, like, they would have, like, secret shopper things and stuff, and I always got, like, perfect scores. And so I was a valued employee. And so my regional manager was a big fan of me going from one store to another. And yeah, I think if she knew the context of the situation, she would have been pissed at my
100%. Like, only a piece of shit would be like, oh, your friend died, I'm gonna write you up. Like, if somebody was like, oh, they were upset and they couldn't perform as per normal, but their friend died the other day, so that's actually super understandable. Whereas, like, your manager was just like a piece of shit. It was just like, yeah, I know what's going on, but also I need to cover my own ass. And it's like, dude, fuck you.
I need to write somebody up for something.
This is 100% beyond you, and you need to fucking sit down.
It's funny, too, because my manager originally was trying to put it off on my assistant manager to, like, do it. To, like, give me the... Because, like, when you get written up...
Oh, shit, they pussed out on actually writing you up?
No, that's the thing. Listen, so they were
like... That's even worse, somehow. They're like, I want to write them up to cover my own ass, but I don't want to be responsible for it.
Exactly. Well, that's what they tried to do. They tried to do that. So they were like, I'm going to write sit up, so... I'm going to... fill out all this paperwork, because, like, I don't know if anybody's ever been written up before, but, like, you get
there's a big difference when it's a corporate thing.
Yeah, there's like a stack of paperwork that you have to go with through your superior, and then you both sign it, right? My manager was like, I'm gonna give you this paperwork, you have to go through it with Sid, and you both have to sign it. And my assistant manager was like, abso-fucking-lutely not.
It was like, did you actually, like, talk to Sid about what was going on, or what?
Yeah, no, my assistant manager straight up refused. She was like, I didn't agree with it so much that I told her that I would not be part of writing you up.
Yo, that person is dope.
Yeah. That person was
It's not worth emailing corporate at this point, because this was, like, it was in 2013.
Yeah, this was years and years and years ago. And I essentially, right after the write-up, I called the store right back and gave my 2 weeks. I was like, this isn't going to work out for me. So, like, I quit almost immediately. But,
yeah. April 12th will make 6 years? 6 years. 6 years ago on April 12th. So it's not really worth going back that far and being like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah,
You were-
especially.
But at the time, it was like, seriously, what the hell? I was emotionally compromised, and you really, really fucked me up.
But
It was like, at least where I worked at the time, they were not cool, and then when they realized the context, they were super cool about it. Like, I don't think any... And to go back up and chat a little bit, like, everyone at Dunkin' Donuts was hella on drugs, just so you know. You're like, Dunkin' and drugs? That sounds about right. No, it was for real. There were maybe 2 people on staff. No, 3 people if I included myself. That were not on hella drugs all the time. Like, the morning shift was always... was super on meth, actually, because back then, meth was a big problem in this area.
well, it's still a little bit of a
It
problem.
still is, but the opioids have definitely taken, like, heroin is a big problem here. But, like,
That's true.
it used to be a big problem with meth, because, like, the place I worked at was in a very small county that was densely populated, that was attached to a county that was vast but very unpopulated, so people would go out to that county and just like cook a lot of meth
Yeah.
where people like wouldn't know where they are, or like there was tons of land that people could just like, I'm gonna build a meth house here.
Yeah.
And so like all of the morning shift at Dunkin' Donuts at the time was super on meth, and then all of the night shift at Dunkin' Donuts was super on, well, they weren't on it, they just smoked a lot of pot. Like, they would just go out to the storage shed and just like smoke a lot of pot
And then eat a lot of donuts.
and eat a lot of donuts. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely did that at least once. But like, and like, it was a franchise, so it was really lax. I worked with my brother at one point, which is mega not allowed at most places. Luckily, my brother and I have a pretty good relationship, so we worked mostly okay together. The morning shift was fucking whack, though. Like, I mean, it was very busy, and they could handle it because they were hopped up on fucking meth, but like,
See,
it was really weird and
it's-
bad.
it's so funny because like your experience at Dunkin' is most similar to my experience at Smoothie King.
Yeah, Smoothie King was full of drug addicts, too.
Smoothie King was fucking.
The only people that weren't on drugs were the people that were higher staff, like the shift leaders and the managers. So it was like me and like 3 other people. And even that, like I led like night shifts, so every once in a while I'd be like, yeah, let's go to the shed and just fucking, you know, like whatever. I will say, for the record, I've never, ever, ever done meth. Never will. It terrifies me. I have
yeah.
seen firsthand what it does to people. Or secondhand, I guess. Because firsthand implies that it's me, I guess. Whatever. I've seen people I worked with.
Firsthand means you've seen it.
People that I worked with got really fucked up over it. I'm terrified of it. I will never, ever touch it.
Well, it's like when I was
Marijuana is not shit, though. Like, whatever. Marijuana is totally whatever.
When I was working with my fellow employees at Smoothie King, my manager was
Meth and donuts.
my manager was doing coke. The person who was like a step below her was doing a lot of LSD.
That's fucking terrifying to me.
And then the person who was like my equivalent, like my coworker, was on shrooms.
That's so scary.
And then
Nothing terrifies me more than hallucinating.
everyone else was like super potheads.
Marijuana
Which is fine.
totally chill.
But like, I'm serious. Like, I worked with a cokehead, someone who loved LSD, and definitely someone who was into mushrooms, like
I've
super.
Just
into
seen so many people
mushrooms. Like, grew his own mushrooms.
Like shrooms is one thing. I would never do them, but I don't necessarily I don't demonize anybody who's into shrooms because I'm like, I'm terrified of hallucinating. That's the only reason I've never tried it. But like shrooms is still it's still natural, whatever. LSD is fucking terrifying. No, thank you. Like, I've heard too many horror stories. Anything
Well,
that's
you-
hyper addictive like meth is fucking terrifying.
Well,
No, thank you.
You know the person who I'm talking about too, who did the LSD.
Yes. I think so. I know multiple people, but I think I know who you're talking about specifically.
our good, lovely past roommate
Yes.
baby that we love.
And you know, like people that like robo tripping or whatever. I knew people at Duncan that did whippets, and I was like, why would you do that? That sounds like something that could kill you instantly. I know people that have gone down the road of painkillers. That's really scary. Like hyper addictive substances. I'm like, no thanks. But like, marijuana is so fucking basic, and it's less harmful than like alcohol is. So I'm just kind of like, I'm an advocate. I'm like, I don't necessarily. I'm really sensitive about my throat, so I don't smoke. I don't smoke anything anymore. I used to smoke cigarettes, and I used to smoke pot in high school, but like, I don't like the burning in my throat. I'm very protective of my throat.
Yeah.
So,
Which I need to be more so.
I'm not way into it or whatever, but I'm super into like, I'm pro legalization of marijuana everywhere. Like, and it's such a stupid thing for people to go to jail for. I'm 100% about like, it should just be a thing like alcohol, where you're at a certain age, like 21, and it's a choice. And you know, it's honestly, it's safer than alcohol. So like, I'm super into that. I'm like, it should just be legal, and people shouldn't go to jail for it. It's really dumb. We went on a super long rant, but like, I don't even remember where it started.
Can I just tell one more story?
Yes.
So, Smoothie King. When I worked at Smoothie King, it was in a strip mall place.
I think I know what story this is. Go ahead.
It was in like a strip mall. So it's not really like a specific story, but
It's close to a local retro game shop that's actually real dope.
But in that
I love
strip
those
mall,
guys.
our next door neighbors, Music Loft.
Oh yeah, the music place. That's still there, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
The Smoothie King's still there, but
Yeah.
but our next door neighbor's Music Loft, the owner and all of the workers there, super chill, cool people, smoked so much pot.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
So much pot. We shared, because it was like a strip mall thing, we shared like a back hallway. So like half of the back room was for Smoothie King, and then the other half was storage for Music Loft. And so you would go into that back room and it would just reek of weed.
Yeah. I don't even necessarily mind the smell either.
I don't mind the smell. I
kinda
like the
it.
smell.
Yeah, I was about to be like, for anybody like Jeremy, I don't think he would care if I said this or not, but Jeremy just really hates the smell.
Yeah.
Jeremy super, like, he's never touched anything in his life.
Same with Nims.
He's had one alcoholic beverage in his entire adult life, and it was a mudslide, and he was like, I would just rather have a chocolate milkshake. Like, this is good, but like, why wouldn't I just have a chocolate milkshake? Why does it need to have the alcohol in it? I just want a milkshake. Like, that was Jeremy's reaction to alcohol, and then that was basically it forever. Like, he's just not interested, and that's totally fine. It's totally fine because he also doesn't judge people who do partake.
Oh, for sure.
Because, like, there are the people out there who have this, like, holier-than-thou being like, I don't need those things in my life to have fun. And it's like, okay, that's fine,
That's
but also
fine.
you don't have to look down on people who just like to smoke or drink. Like, they just do. As long as it's not in excess and they're not compromising their relationships or their life. Just, like, let people let loose and relax a little. Some people have anxiety. Jeremy's super chill, so Jeremy doesn't know anxiety, but like, some people have anxiety and they just, like, I like to come home and just like have a little drink and just chill out.
Yeah.
I'm super stressed and
You
I
know
just
what
need
I've
to
been
chill
seeing?
out.
You know what I've been seeing a lot of lately that really makes me kind of angry. But I'd never take like a hard stance on it because like I get it to a certain extent. But like, obviously I'm a smoker. Like, I vape now. But I went from smoking cigarettes to smoking hookah to vaping because I thought that was the healthier choice. It's not as harsh on your throat.
Comparatively, it is.
Wait, what?
Like, it is a healthier choice comparatively.
Well, yeah,
it's smoking and hookah. It definitely is.
Yeah, it's definitely not as harsh on your throat. There aren't as many like weird chemicals that you don't understand.
It's not gonna give you lung cancer super fast.
Right. And it's not as damaging to my vocal cords.
I won't say it's mega good for you.
It's not good for you.
But it's better for you than smoking cigarettes and smoking hookah.
Right.
That's totally fine.
So, I went from... Because I was smoking hookah daily.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
For a little while.
We were smoking hookah a lot. Like,
And I don't vape much at all. Like, sometimes I'll be like, that smells good, whatever it is that you're vaping.
Let me taste it.
Let me taste it. But, like, I don't vape, so...
But I do. And nicotine is a vice of mine. Very low amounts of it, but it's still a vice. Just like alcohol. Very small amounts of it, but it's a vice. I enjoy it. Anyway, my point was, I've been seeing a lot of anti-smoke things being going around the internet lately. People being on their high and mighty chairs being like fucking... Basically, if you smoke, you're evil.
It's gonna kill you!
Like, it's killing you and it's killing others. And I'm like, listen, we're all choosing how we're gonna die, okay? Every choice you make is a step towards death.
I mean, you could easily have the healthiest lifestyle of all time and then get in a car accident the next day and super die immediately, but...
I'm not a super fan of his work anymore, but I used to be a really big fan of the cartoon series Neurotically Yours, aka, for anyone who doesn't know, Foamy the Squirrel.
Oh.
Yeah, the actual name of the series is Neurotically Yours.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's not called Foamy the Squirrel, it's called Neurotically Yours.
Huh.
But anyway,
Smoke Jesus lately.
on one of the Foamy Rants videos, he says something that I always stand by, and it is, like I said, we're all just choosing how we're gonna die. So whether it be from the ridiculous, crazy amounts of fat in your fast food, or whether it be pesticides in your salad, you're just choosing how you're gonna die.
Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make a choice to be healthier, because that makes you feel good.
But it's still a means to an end.
Yeah, it's not like you could never stave off death forever. It could
Yes.
happen at any time, in any place. It's like our friend of ours that we were talking about earlier was just he was a really healthy dude.
Mm-hmm.
It just, shit can happen to you at any time. You should just focus more on the living part, to be honest.
Right?
I mean, definitely don't do, like, meth or anything. That's a really fast way to die. But, like, other than that, focus more on the living part.
It's just really frustrating for someone who is a smoker to see people, like, really demonizing me. And I'm like, I try to be as good and as healthy and as positive as a person as possible. I just have vices. Everyone has vices. Whether it be...
Yeah, but, like, fuck those people, because you are actively trying to, like, minimize it as much as possible via vaping.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
it's-
just like,
and-
if you really wanted to be like, I'm just ready to die, just fuck me up, fam, you would still smoke
fucking
fucking
cigarettes.
cloves all the time.
Yeah. Oh god, that was a phase of mine.
I still have a pack of cloves, like a really old pack of cloves. I would never smoke them, I just like the way they smell. So I still have a pack of them just laying around.
I have a pack.
They're so old that even if I wanted to smoke them, I would be like, these are too old, I should not touch them. But they just smell good. Like, I just like the way they smell.
Oh yeah, they smell delicious. I have a pack in my car. I have a pack of Black and Milds.
They're blacks, they're the cherry ones.
Well, no. Blacks and Black and Milds are different. Black and Milds are cigars. I have a pack of Black and Milds. They're mini cigars.
Yo, what's up, Menace? Yeah, it's a notorious thing. I was actually wondering in the middle of our rants, on Ace Attorney streams, we tend to we do Ace Attorney super hardcore until a point, and then we go off on a rant, and then we go back to focusing solely on Ace Attorney. And I was sitting there wondering when we were ranting at some point, probably during when you were talking about your work, and I was like, I wonder what the longest rant is that we've ever had on Ace Attorney. This one has been pretty long, but I don't think this is the longest one.
No,
For
sure not.
There are points during Ace Attorney streams where we get super real and just go off on tangents and just like get real personal sometimes.
Cloves are good in some foods. They're also delicious in cigarettes if you like to smoke. Because they give you like a nice like numb feeling
We're
in your
not
mouth.
necessarily endorsing it, but they do. I mean,
They are lovely.
They are lovely.
If you like smoking.
I just like the way they smell.
I love the way they smell, and personally, I like the way they taste.
Yeah, I used to love the way they tasted, but
If I were to try to smoke one now, it would probably like choke me out.
I'm just so sensitive about my throat. I don't want to damage it in any way, so I don't smoke anything anymore. Even if someone were to tempt me and be like, because I 100% support people who are like, I use marijuana either for anxiety or medicinally or just because I fucking want to, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's totally cool with me. I 100% support you. I wouldn't smoke it personally, but that's just because of my throat. If someone presented it to me in a candy or a baked good, I would be like, yeah, I'll eat that, sure, give me that shit, whatever. But like, I don't smoke it just because I don't like to smoke in general, because I don't like the feeling that it leaves in my throat. I don't like the burning sensation.
I do like to smoke, and I worry about that sometimes because I love my voice, and I like being a, you know, aspiring voice actor one day.
Don't say aspiring, I hate that word. If you do it, you're a voice actor. You're not aspiring for anything.
But I'm not doing it right now.
You're not. But when you do it, you're doing it.
True. But I'm not doing it right now. So I would like to also baby my voice. But I'm mean to it sometimes.
I mean, that's fine. That's just a thing for me. I can't stand it.
Yeah. I'm just mean to it sometimes. There's also other things that are really bad for your voice that I also still do. Like eat spicy food.
Yeah, I was like, there's plenty of things that I do that are probably not so great. There are a lot. It's amazingly easy to fuck up your voice. Whenever
for
I
sure.
have a voice session for anything that is even remotely like something that could be paid for or something serious. Like anytime I have a serious audition for like a paid role, I won't eat anything that day. I will drink water, and then until I'm done recording shit, because anything you eat will fuck your voice up.
Yeah.
Anything.
No, for sure.
Anything.
Mhm.
Except for, I think it's been recommended to me, I think Sean mentioned something about eating apples can sometimes be good. But like, if you eat anything with dairy, forget it. Forget it. You're dead. You're done. You're done in your rings. Yeah, what's up? How you doing? Sorry. Anyways.
Also, hot water with lemon and honey.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Twitch does do, like, does media by default. Yeah, it's for whatever, I don't necessarily care as much, but I do enough auditions for paid work where I'm just like, I just won't eat anything until I'm done recording.
Yeah.
Which is not healthy,
But, I mean...
but it's not like I'm not eating anything. I just record
Wait.
everything and then eat.
Yeah. You just gotta wait. You gotta know when to do what. Could you tell me about this place, your benevolence? I have nothing to say to you, lawyer.
Wow!
Is that because you don't actually know much about it?
No! Oh, I kind of like it. Oh man, she's so embarrassed. You got her.
I'm so happy.
She's so mad.
Usually this kind of behavior, I'd be like, oh, she's so cute. She's not cute.
The thing is that I can see the people that like that kind of not aside from the fact that she's underage, considering that she could be 18, the people that would fetishize that kind of behavior of her being like, I'm super confident in my shit and I know everything, and then you call her out and she's like, no, baka!
It's the tsundere thing.
Yeah,
But
people are way into that. Not anything to do with her age, because she's hella underage.
right. But what I have to say is that
I hate this bitch, so it does nothing for me.
exactly, I hate her. So I can't even think that she's cute.
But all of her expressions are on point for people that are into that. All of them.
I hate her.
Well, you voiced her, so read your line, bitch.
You ill-mannered. I am the crown princess of Karain. There is nothing I do not know.
Okay. Whatever. Whoa, who the fuck is this?
Nyanna. Whoa, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating.
She's straight cheated.
Silence, barbed head.
What the?
Nyanna's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion.
No, it's not. What?
What is she, your pocket internet? The spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle. And today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origin back to those days. Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in this sacred water lends one courage for the next battle. I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Commoners are normally barred from here, except for the day of the rite. Who normally controls the access to this place? The High Priest and his family are responsible for that. The High Priest and his family, huh?
So are we gonna get to meet his family? Because they seem hella suspect at this point.
Could you tell me about the High Priest and his family? About Enmi lived with his wife and his disciple, Alakite Pure-Zealot?
Pray? Is it supposed to be pray? Like puree?
Pure-Zealot?
Like
Pray
a
zealot?
like a zealot? Like a
Like a zealot?
yeah. Like a zealot.
A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's borders.
He did it, 100%. He definitely did
Speaking
it.
of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira? Yes, but as she was with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer no doubt offered it to stand in as she sought a chance to slay the High Priest. You have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in.
100%.
Then that braggart must have embellished her qualifications.
No, you're just racist.
I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priestess's wife then? Did I not tell you before?
No.
As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me.
What? Does that make you angry? Angry enough to kill?
No.
No, I don't think she did it.
For those descendant of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle. Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you?
I love this. Yeah, seriously. Pot calling the kettle black when it comes to braggart. You have no business calling anyone a braggart.
I should probably talk to the High Priestess's wife and Acolyte. Zealot later too.
Oh, maybe it is praise a lot. And that's why it's spelled that way. It's not supposed to be zealot, it's praise a lot. Because you praise a lot. Got him. Boom.
Could you tell me more about this Lady Kira?
No.
As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable.
Rude.
Whatever happened to you need but ask. Nyanna. Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister. But unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits.
What?
However, it is said that none could equal her skill with a dagger. A dagger? Well, this has become relevant fast.
We knew that though.
The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps them at peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did. Fucking Naruto music.
I know, this is some serious anime shit that's happening right now.
Okay, but who was she fighting against? Throughout history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now it's no different. For our enemy
Holy shit!
is now the Defiant Dragon, slain by the insurgent.
Dirk? Like a dagger? Like... Look at this guy. He's so anime. And he even has a red... He's like Blood Raven with his red eye. He's definitely guilty. He's 100% guilty. I don't know how, but he is.
Maybe he's not even guilty. Maybe he's actually the good guy.
That could be it, too.
Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh?
Like the band, The Police. Big fan.
So what's with this bird imagery?
Lady Kira's robe is fashioned into the likeness of Warband. It's a fearsome bird that is unique to Karain.
I see.
Kinda.
And what about the recent rebel hunter Lady Kira? Who do you think she is?
I have heard of her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot.
I mean, vigilante works. She's working outside the law.
So even Princess Rayfa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel, huh? That about does it for the inner sanctum. Should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion. Let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck out on the line for me to investigate this place.
I'd better hear no shit from you in the courtroom, Missy. You watched me the entire time that we were doing this.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Emma and do...
Then save.
Yeah. And I was like, I think if we did the detention center with Maya, that would just be the end of it. We've investigated, and then we would know where we were when we left off. As long as we don't fuck off and we just, like, do it. And then we can have a place to, like, leave it.
We're still praying.
Yeah. Duh.
The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I'll say this level of devotion is certainly to be respected.
I guess.
Now to find Emma.
What? Hello?
You there, wait! I want to ask you something. Okay. Do you know me? And do I know you?
I don't know, do I?
I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer. No! I want to know if you know who I am.
What the fuck?
How should I know? I've never seen you before.
You don't look familiar.
This guy's acting really strange. I wonder if he has amnesia or something? I should talk to him a little more just in case he's connected to this case somehow.
What the fuck?
God
No,
damn it.
I wanted to talk to Maya and make sure she's okay, but who the fuck is this guy?
You're having trouble remembering who you are. I'm sorry if I offended you. I thought he was gonna pull a weapon on me. He's eating family members. He's pulling out some snack, one right after the other.
Alright, I'm really carnivorous, but I'm offended by the lizards because I love lizards and I don't want to eat them.
I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important.
Do you know this man or something, Bartend?
No?
No, I just said I've never met him before, didn't I?
Oh, good night, meow. We aren't far behind you.
Are you Lady Kira?
What?
You know of Lady Kira? Then you're a Kiranese, I take it.
Maybe?
I don't fucking know.
This lizard's easy to eat.
It's so upsetting me.
You want one? No thanks, I just ate.
I love my lizards.
Now I remember. Get a load of this.
What? What? Hello?
Well,
Well, what?
nice pose.
I believe he suffers from far more serious malady than mere memory loss.
No good, huh? I guess I'll try somebody else.
You know who he reminds me of?
Hmm.
What's her name from Princess Jellyfish?
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Maya.
Mm-hmm.
It's my spirit animal.
So, who was that? Who was that man, and what did he want, Barbed Head?
Beats me.
I wish I knew.
Beats the actual fuck out of me.
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright.
What now?
Oh, here I am. Sup? What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I?
No, it's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I wanted to tell you I investigated the crime scene. I hope it wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation to the inner sanctum approved.
It was fine. Prosecutor Sadmahi gave me his okay straight away.
Seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor.
He said you'd probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself. That moving on before the trial began would be the smart thing to do.
He must be feeling really confident about this case.
That's religion for you.
Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up.
I mean, I figured. I know you. That's why I prepared a little gift for you. I thought it might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools. But they were confiscated at the airport. They really hate science here.
Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy.
You would think they would confiscate liquids. Whatever. Also, I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you.
Thanks. All of this will definitely come in handy.
100%. Thanks, baby.
So this is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder.
Yeah, that's a dead body.
Keep this along with the picture I took of the crime scene.
Oh, yeah. They're done questioning Maya.
Really? I should go pay her a visit then. Poor Maya, she must be feeling pretty lonely. I should let her know I'll be defending her too.
She probably assumes, but it should let her know anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Look at the time. I have to get going. Sorry.
You sure seem busy.
It's because it is ephemeral.
Ephemeral.
I know that's a word. His ephemeral holiness is a real fucking slave driver. I'm talking about Sadmahi.
His ephemeral holiness.
It's Sadmahi. He's like the world's hardest riddle wrapped in a flowy sash. Like, how does it even move on its own like that? I don't even understand it. I keep wondering if it's just like a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? But like, I can't, I thought there was like a fan that was like doing it, but like I don't see one, and I'm so confused. And like, he'll ask the most insane things of me without batting a single long eyelash of his. It's not like I think he's pretty or anything, God.
This prosecutor Sadmahi sounds like he's used to holding some serious clout.
Why do I have such bad luck with prosecutors? First it was that Glimmer's fop that I definitely didn't have a crush on. And now that I'm finally rid of that grating, bling-loving Europhile, I get this guy who's also real pretty and I might have a crush on him, but whatever, I don't care. Oh no, now I'm really gonna be late. Probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. See you later, bye!
You're real cute, Emma. Don't fall for this guy. You...
Nah, Emma and Clavier forever.
Yes. You made her listen to sutras? Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough, too. She does not appreciate Prosecutor Sadmahi's sutras. What ingratitude.
Man, fuck you.
It appears that she, too, is lacking in religious devotion.
She's a scientist!
I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a curist.
I need to see Maya, and then that's where we're calling. I know, Emma just keeps working with really hot guys. I don't understand what's going on. Hey, look, it's the bailiff jailkeeper guy, except this time he's got gun. Nick! I knew you'd come. I knew it.
She sure looks tired. How are you holding up?
It wasn't me, but no one will believe me. This is familiar.
I have to admit, I'm still a bit in shock. Who'd have thought you'd get caught up in something like this? So far away from home. But I'm gonna defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together.
This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Korean just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. It's like every single time, man.
I haven't seen her this down in ages either. Come on. Remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being in the usual suspect by now.
Yeah, you're right. You've saved me each and every time, so...
Yep. So just tell me everything you can, and let's go from there. Barb's head, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. We know she's the murderer, therefore it is time for her confession.
Man, shut up!
Your benevolence. What brings the royal priestess to a place like this?
I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now out with it. Confess your crime. Please, your benevolence, could you please take it down a notch? Or 3?
Or 7?
Or 20? Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help.
Sure, okay.
I love you, Maya.
I'm sorry that you have such horrible luck. I know, Gumshoe only had 1 hunk. Godot is definitely a hunk too, though. But like, he's taken. He belongs to me at 100%. There's no question there.
I didn't kill the high priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Imi was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training the acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. Everyone here is really racist. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that?
He sounds like a really good person. I think that I would have liked him.
It was so much fun. I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Kirinese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life.
It's like they were a family. Home away from home in this foreign land. It must have been a source of comfort, what with being here for training all alone.
Man, that's actually really shitty.
But what?
I can't completely deny the charge either.
As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last. Your benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. Shut the fuck up!
Thank you.
So what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge?
Is this like a trials and tribs scenario?
Well, Oh, that's you.
Well, during the purification rite, I suddenly got really, really sleepy. And the next thing I knew, Abbot Imi was, you know...
Yes! You suddenly got sleepy.
Yes! I did!
Yes, Toucan!
Ah, it's Kyle! Oh, Kyle, thanks for the host and the resub.
Thank you
And
for the host and the resub, baby.
love your new emotes so much.
They're
It's
so cute.
so cute. Hey, Courtesy, what's up? How you doing? Hello, everyone from Kyle's stream. How you doing?
So you actually didn't see the High Priest get murdered?
No, it didn't, but... if I was possessed by some crazy spirit while I was asleep, then...
I'm really traumatized by the whole Dahlia thing.
What an excuse. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul?
Look, it's really happened before.
Yeah.
There's precedence for this.
Be honest. What you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for prestige.
Stop being racist, please.
It's not like that at all.
Or more accurately, stop being xenophobic, I guess.
I'm training to become the master of the crane channeling technique.
A neophyte practitioner such as you becoming a channeling master.
I'm really good when I need to be. It's real weird.
I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you.
Have you met my fucking cousin, like, Pearl? She's real fucking good.
Mine does have the power to channel spirits, you little twat.
You don't know anything.
I should let Raven know. Your benevolence, I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already channel.
Oh, wait, Nick.
What?
Can I talk to you for a second?
Why are you whispering all of a sudden?
I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
Why?
I'll, explain later. Just keep it a secret for now, okay?
You say so. Is that all?
But what if it becomes relevant in the case?
What's all this whispering about over there? Nothing really.
Maya.
I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Ruffy is not around. Raven.
Oh, I almost forgot. Nick,
Yes?
about Abinimi's murder. There was something I noticed that I thought strange.
Oh?
It was just about everything, to be completely honest with you.
What is it you noticed?
Well, you probably won't believe me, but
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
that's fair. Okay, so, you know that spring?
Spring. You mean the pool in front of the Warbad statue?
Yeah, that one. There's only one spring. The water in there was dark red. And when I say dark red, I mean blood red.
Oh, that? Yeah, I saw it too.
You did?
Yeah, the High Priest's blood turned it red.
What? No, that's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed.
What? Wait a second, it was already red. Even before the High Priest was killed.
I mean, look, you saw the picture of his dead body. There's only so much blood. Like, it wouldn't have turned the whole pool. Whatever.
I noticed it during the purification rite just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says.
What ancient legend?
You've already heard about it.
The spring shall turn red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes anyway.
Hold on. Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off the water.
No, you dumb bitch, because you weren't there.
I don't think that was it, though.
An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow.
Clito Brown, Clito Tog! I appreciate your reference. I see it, I love it. And I'm excited for a Rocco spray. I'm definitely going to use it in my next rando.
Nick?
Yes?
So, actually, there's one more thing.
What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence like she's worried what Rafa would think. Whatever.
Rafa,
Whatever.
whatever. Who cares what she thinks? She's not important.
There's something I want to show you.
There is?
She, like, takes off her bra, like, on the... like, without removing her top.
It's like, whoa!
Whoa!
Took off her bra!
Sorry.
Yo, do the bra thing!
I can't help it. I was just, like, immediately reminded of that bit.
I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to.
Super incriminating evidence.
Is this a letter? It's in Kiranese.
See that stamp on the far left? At the end of the letter? Does it look familiar?
It's the death symbol.
This red stamp here?
It's the mark of Lady Kira.
Right, it looks just like the mark on her forehead. Lady Kira, you say? Let me see that. Why, this is... what does it say? Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira. Sounds like a threat. Or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, too. Nick, do you think... Wait. First, there's that ancient legend. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That one. Now, there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with the Warbed dagger being eyed as a murder weapon. Don't tell me. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest? Man, I don't know. After the whole Dahlia thing, I'm real fucked up. I mean, don't be silly, Nick. Huh? Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. But you were saying only yesterday how it would be more fun to believe that she was the real deal. Yeah, yesterday! I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too, but the fact is we're dealing with a murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. I'm gonna keep it real from now on. And you should too, Nick. Never mind the fact that, like... This is real suspicious, Maya. Yeah, Maya, what are you doing? I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have, even though it was definitely right. I think you mean ladder, Maya. No, there's a difference. There are ladders and there are stepladders, and they are different. So what do you mean by keeping it real? Oh, so... You know how someone's dressing up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right? You mean the rebel hunter, Lady Kira, in the papers? Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably said the warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest that Abbot Inmi was slain by Lady Kira? You nincompoop! What the? Who says nincompoop? The rebel's funny word is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom. That sounds like something that the rebel hunter would say. And it is that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity in guise of Lady Kira. It sounds like someone justifying things that they've done. Such a patriot would never slay the High Priest. Says the one who's probably it. It's only natural for Princess Raifa to see it that way, but I can't let it go like that. Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification rite in the first place? I mean, I don't fucking know. I haven't figured that one out yet. I rest my case. I don't think she's the murderer, but I think she's actually the rebel hunter. I think they're different people. I don't think she's the rebel hunter. I don't think she's killed anyone. Because she's Holy Mother descendant. She can't sully her hands with blood. She also doesn't seem to care about people dying. No, she doesn't. But also, I think that she's not smart enough. Maybe. And too clumsy. And really sheltered. Phoenix was on Team Stepladder, and I agree with that. So you are right there. They might have killed the High Priest after he ignored their warning. You big dummy. You can't fool me. It was you who forged that warning letter. What the fuck? You're trying to shed your guilt to the most sacred Lady Kira. Admit it. No, I would never do such a thing. What the hell? Now you're benevolent, so let's try to remain rational about this. Maya, did you show this letter to the police? No. I was afraid that it would anger everyone needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick, because you're the only one here who thinks logically. Judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried.
You're super right.
What are... Oh. There are a number of places on this letter where there are 3 holes in a row. Are these supposed to be some sort of a message to you? Not that we'll be finding out anytime soon, I suspect.
That's weird. Yeah, alright, accused, wrap it up.
I guess they have more questions for me.
Yeah, at least I have a better idea of what we're up against now.
Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time.
What are you talking about?
It's just, you know that they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Korean, right? Like, they'll super mega kill you. If I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal. They'll put you to fucking death. It's horrible.
Thanks for thinking of me, but don't worry. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we?
Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore, you know? We're in Crane.
True, but I've been through one trial here already. So I know what I'm getting myself into. We're gonna win this one, no matter what. I believe in your innocence.
Yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me.
That's right. So it's all aboard the It's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express.
Choo-choo! Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later.
Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then it will be too late to ask for mercy. We're gonna beat this charge. You'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken, but I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit.
Okay, but I don't care.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to. Of course I know. Do not presume I know what I do not know. I'm not close to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead. But given the use of the Warband dagger and the existence of a warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect. Might help if I knew a little bit more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on her. Maybe the first thing I should do is go someplace where the locals like to gather.
Which we will do next time.
Next time!
Thought for sure this would be where they'd be like, no, save for the trial tomorrow or whatever. Because usually that's how it goes, but there's still more to do. But it's real late. It's 4:22 in the morning, according to our BlueStacks emulator.
Woohoo!
So yeah,
We gotta go bed, or I gotta go to bed.
super yeah. I don't necessarily have to go to bed, but I do.
You should.
I should try anyway.
At least, yeah, try.
So yeah, have a super cool night, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks for always being here and hanging out, even though, you know, sometimes we go on super long tangents. I kind of like it, though.
I like it,
Phoenix Wright is super notorious for that.
Phoenix Wright is great for tangents.
Yeah. It's real chill. So we love you being here.
Yes.
And yeah, thanks.
So,
Have a wonderful night.
See you next time.
We'll see you tomorrow
Yeah.
for speed runs. Good night.
Good night.